Hello, my name is Corina. I got my diagnosis finally at age 46. I was born in the beautiful capital city of Switzerland. In 1969, my dad left communist Czech Republic to come and live in Switzerland, where he met my mother. This was my dad's sister. She definitely was autistic. My grandparents, on a rare occasion when they got a visa to visit us. The relatives of my mother lived in the French part of Switzerland. This is my step-grandfather. He had a big library. That's how I learned to love books. The library at school was the one place I felt safe, and my parents could barely drag me out of it on Saturdays when they wanted to go shopping. I would have preferred to just stay there and read. This is my tiny little library under my bed. All those books are in English. This is my language of preference, and most of them are about trauma, nervous system regulation, polyvagal theory, sensory motor therapy, somatic experience. I also did a lot of research about shame and cults and attachment trauma. Then I have books about anatomy and so on. Quite the collection. I digress. That's how my mind works, a little bit ADHD, jumping from one topic to the next. Hope you don't mind. Let's get back to the beginning. Switzerland is famous for chocolate. So of course I was introduced to this tradition very early on, and I loved it. I became a chocoholic. Before the school drama started, I was quite a happy child, and one of my plans was, obviously, in 1978 to become a very good driver. In 1977, when I started to talk, finally, I discovered the telephone. For a long time, I was totally obsessed with horses. I wanted to have it just like the original, so they got their own stables here. Each horse had their name and character. But at some point, play horses are just not enough anymore. Maika, the white mare, was my best friend. She carried me through the difficult years of adolescence. I was a very, very shy kid, and in kindergarten they had that corner for drawing, and I always went there. So I didn't have to interact with the other kids. They just thought I was shy. At the age of 21, I participated in a mandala workshop, and since then I have branched out into drawing my own Celtic knot mandala. Some of the most recent ones. I also love to make my own tribal jewelry. You can combine all the colors you like. That's a lot of fun. The beauty of nature is really stunning to me. The pattern of tree bark, so fascinating. Trees are just so beautiful, and as a kid, I used to climb on one. It was like a refuge, being high up in the trees, feeling so safe in the embrace of a wise tree. Of course, as a Swiss person, since we have those beautiful mountains, I love to do hikes. Mountain silence. It is the sweetest, most precious thing to highly sensitive ears. It is so calming. And there are many beautiful places you can go in Switzerland to find that pristine silence. I also love moss, the fascinating patterns of rocks, where I found my own cave. If I could, I would really live somewhere in a wooden cabin and just surrounded by animals. I love to travel. I always said I was born in the wrong country, but the UK feel like home to me, and I get homesick every time I have to go back to Switzerland. That's Glastonbury, Shelley's Well, me connecting with Mother Nature, the Tor, very important information, me collecting beautiful rocks at Lee-on-Sea, my British friends, Nina is diagnosed autistic, and that was my first clue that I might be autistic. And I talked about this with my British friend, and she recommended that I go for diagnosis. So in 2017, 2018, I started looking into this, but it was really Sarah Hendricks's book that made it click for me, and I got it. I was autistic myself.